Onivia, League of Legends highlights, powered by ArcaneBet.com. Bet live on esports.
Giving us all a quick heart attack as he decides to swap over for the much more intelligent and tactical pick. Still excellent at diving and roaming across the map. Last time we saw Icon feint back towards Ming. Tosses out the Spiderling, gets the Cocoon as well. Do they have enough damage? They do! First Blood World 6 teleport completed from Xiaohu. He shows up bottom. That means Icon can free farm mid. Almost gets a kill onto 5, but not a summon. Been spotted going for a ward. It's completed. Let me at level 7. Lands a hook onto his Spiderling. That gets him in range for the depth charge. They follow up with a CC lock. He's going to have to come down eventually. Drops in as Xiyoung joins the fight. There's a kill for SMLZ. A double! You said it wasn't there, and immediately it turns around as RNG take a fight and throw it.
They are so catch-all.
Oh, World 6 gets the Cocoon and early damage onto MLXG. Chain knocks him up. He gets into the air, but the Shatter Orb doesn't proc. He comes right back down. There's the auto. Follow-up from Xiaohu. Manages to get the kill as Ming rotates around. He was thinking about it. He was like, do I flash? No.
I love it. You just see the Leona ult on the very tip.
The ward. Does he try for the Sonic Wave?
They're just going to take it and blast plant
out. Oh, they've caught 5. There's the arrow as well. Do they have enough crowd control? They do, in fact. World 6 is still caught as well. 2 quick kills for RNG as they snap shut the jaws.
A lot of pings. Here comes the arrow.
Yeah, they're trying to catch SMLZ, and they have found him. The arrow finds 5. Solar Flare seems to lock that support down, stand united, and heal. But here's Xiaohu. The chains find SMLZ, and they get him despite a great bubble from 5. It is not enough. The Weaver's Wall is too little too late. Losing ground. Very slow and deliberate plays. They seem to be set to collapse onto Icon. He still has no summoner spells from the previous gank. Cleanse is tossed up. There's a depth charge. He is knocked into the heavens. World 6 finds Xiaohu, but he just doesn't have enough damage to burst through that LeBlanc.
And the Cocoon doesn't connect.
One goes down, arrow onto 5 plus a Solar Flare, and Ming is set to follow him over the wall with that Blast Cone. SMLZ makes his way to safety. Xiaohu continues to follow, and MLXG is there. Oh, Tier 2 was being pushed, but Icon was able to hold it. He had to burn his flash to do so. 5 is still going.
I don't know if it's Ming who's toying with his food or Nami toying with him.
There he goes. Ming finally gets it. A few limp flops. You can see a huge laugh and smile on his face.
That she has on her kit. Hold on, though. Here
they
comes
get
the
a
pick.
bubble onto MLXG. Flash Cocoon. Do they have enough crowd control to kill him? He's going low, but flashes kept alive by his Hex Drinker. The arrow still catches SMLZ under his turret. He dies, pinned against the wall as Uzi lines it up and sinks it.
Shove in mid lane. Do we look for another pick in the jungle?
MLXG again gets caught out. This time they do have enough crowd control to kill him.
There's no reason. RNG, that was your play to win. You were supposed to clear out the vision. You were supposed to wait for the arrow or the chains to then punish OMG. And MLXG just like turns the corner blind.
Oh, they've caught World 6 with a huge Zenith blade. They're forcing the fight. There goes the Weaver's Wall to split Ming off from his team. He flashes over, but Xiyoung locks him down. SLZ is grouped up. It's 5 versus 3 with a Mountain Dragon. Xiyoung, make up your mind. Baron or fight?
It looks like it's going to be Baron. They don't have MLXG, so there's no smite contest, but they do have a full health tank, and they want to fight.
Yeah, it's down to 4,000. Let me gets in there. Xiaohu gets huge damage onto Icon. Uzi's firing across as Xiyoung misses his Shadow Dash. Baron is picked up by OMG. SMLZ's over the wall trying to fire these shots. Xiyoung is so low, and Uzi is free firing. There's the Rozelle. SMLZ is doing work. He eats another arrow as it comes off cooldown. It's not enough. Finally, he tries to get in there. Xiyoung keeps him standing, but only just. There's the shutdown onto Uzi. Let me drops. And OMG take the Baron and take the fight at the cost of what?
SMLZ is a god. I don't care what anyone says. He played that fight like a god. Yes, he has a whole team composition that
can finally start to break down this final Tier 1 turret, and almost opposite as MLXG looks for the insect. There's no flash from SMLZ. The crowd control is enough. He's dead. And Xiyoung will get one trade in answer, but it's up to Icon to do damage in return. There's no sign of Uzi. The arrow has found Icon. There's the Zenith Blade plus the depth charge. Xiaohu is doing so much damage, but he flashes away from the ethereal chains. Repel means that World 6 tries to go for the outplay, but gives up his life. And again, an exact duplicate of game 1.
Keeping track of these very vital cooldowns.
Xiaohu finds 5. That support has got nowhere to go. They set up the zone control. SMLZ's firing in the back. He cleanses. He's got Stand United. Clears out Ming. Turns now onto Let Me, continuing to fire these shots. Xiaohu's looking for an opening, but Icon sets up the Unraveled Earth.
But the Ash Hero is back up.
Oh, and it catches Xiang in the front. He's nice and tanky, so we can take a few. They're on top of a control ward. And this is going to be the big neutral objective swapped over. Elder Dragon goes down very quickly.
There is a teleport from Let Me, so he can get there earlier.
He's getting in. Baron is finished off. Xiang's over the wall as teleport is canceled. So, Baron versus Elder Dragon. 1,000 gold between the teams. This game to be in a bad spot. Let Me's there. And MLXG is following up as well. Here's the crowd control. Do they have enough to lock him down? They're trading in the mid lane. Xiang will die. But OMG make their way onto the mid-tier 2 to trade their top laner for a turret. And despite Xiaohu finding a great position on the flank, there's good zone control to chip away the front line. MLXG so low, and SMLZ pops the GA. A great cleanse gets him out of the arrow. Can they kill this Lee Sin? They can. They managed to defend and get a kill for their efforts.
But that was massive. So RNG, they had the right idea. A lesser team would have tried to storm that bottom end him.
Oh, the play from MLXG as he looks for SMLZ, but finds himself too far forward. A kick to reset it. Xiaohu tries to flank, but this is exactly the kind of corridor that OMG want to take a fight in. They've killed one, and now they're chasing onto two. Cocoon to zone Xiaohu. As that World 6 tries to punish him, Exhaust denies any follow-up despite a great depth charge, and OMG are winning the fight. For his mistakes, RNG are rushing the pit.
They are going to try to burn this as quickly as possible. This is going to be a 50-50 smite.
Xiang is there. World 6 is over the wall. He's made it there in time, and Xiang walks in 1 versus 5. Tidal Wave has found them. Weaver's Wall has separated RNG. Ming is dead before getting to use a single ability. Let Me uses a few dance moves on the side of the wall, but he is pinned and locked down. Xiaohu again flanks, but SMLZ instant cleanses, flashes onto Uzi to force him back. They are chasing this one down. OMG slowly and methodically are tearing RNG apart. Xiaohu is unable to break through the rock wall, the dividing force of OMG. They pop the GA teleport from Let Me. Not entirely sure he wanted to do that because now they're just going to chase him down. They continue to follow forward. Let Me is running out of health, and RNG are running out of time. The fans in the stadium have got to be screaming out in terror as one of the best teams in the league is about to lose to OMG. They are about to demonstrate that they are the superior all-Chinese roster. Dropping Nexus turret number 1, Xiaohu looks for the play, but SMLZ is untouched. He's got his eyes on the prize. He says, take that, Uzi, as he takes the series 2-0 over RNG.
The superior Chinese kings have spoken. In week 9 of the LPL, with nothing to lose for RNG, they fall 2-0. That one is got to feel sweet.
Oh, yeah. That one's for SMLZ.
That one's for OMG. This organization, at every turn in their history, have been put down.